Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here, welcome back to Union Cross. So everything's finally died down. Penelope's birthday passed, her party went great. Backyard's kind of done. There's a little things I can do here and there, but I won't be touching on it like I have been. I'll be doing it like here and there on my spare time. So I'm finally back. I'm going to be making videos and I should be streaming very soon. But we're here because we got a couple of things while I think today it was everything. One thing in JP, and we got avatar boards. So I'm going to be talking about the avatar boards, the new VIP medal, and we also got an Aqua banner, which is obviously a total skip. Even though Aqua is really good, I'm going to explain that a little bit more in this video. So let's jump in and let's start with Roxas, because I'm pretty sure that's what the thumbnail is going to have. Alright, so what does Toon Roxas and Friends do? For one turn, it buffs upright strength by 3, general attack by 7, and PSM attack by 5 tiers. It has no debuffs on it. Its multiplier at 6 stars is 14.02. It is random attack, so it gets a big boost at 7 stars to 39.96. But compared to other tier 8 medals, you wouldn't be making this medal a 7-star. Not even close. 39.96. Our tier 5s are catching up to that. Tier 6s are already surpassing that, and so on and so on. It's not that great. Actually, some tier 6s probably don't get close to that, but they're mostly AoE. So for 6 hits, it only costs 1 SP. Roxas here isn't that great of a medal. Now, there is only about 5 other medals in the game that are currently with the general strength times 7. Well, not times 7, just general strength boost that is random. Syx was one we just got. Aqua and Stitch was another one. Our last VIP medal, I think it was Toon Axel, also has general strength buff. There's not that much random attack general strength medals, and the reason I'm emphasizing this is because of proud mode. This medal is basically for proud mode that says, hey, use random target medals. It's going to be great. This medal is going to be really good in the next high score challenge if it's a percentage medal. If this medal is part of the next high score challenge, you're going to have yourself your buffer. You're not going to need anything else on there besides 21% medals or 26% medals, whatever they bring out. Whatever percentage he is, bring him in there just for the buffer, unless we get some new medals that have some kind of buffs that they can take care of themselves. If not, right there, that's probably going to be his most important thing coming up, is high score challenge. Besides that, proud mode, and out of all that, you can't consider this a free-to-play, because if this was a medal that everyone can get free-to-play, then this would be a great starter buffer. But because it's behind a VIP wall, it looks really bad. It doesn't have anything going for it. It's got a bunch of buffs that every medal in the game basically does now. That's relevant anyways. You can get away with using Kyrie EX over this medal. Get away. Kyrie EX is way better than this medal, and Kyrie EX is like pretty much everywhere now. We have the Kai medals as a mercy pull, so it's weird that they brought this medal out when we have a mercy pull for the Kai medals, because there is nothing really special here besides its attack. Now, if we could make 7 stars like no tomorrow and do whatever medal we want at 7 stars, then I would honestly use this medal instead of a Kyrie EX or Kai in some situations, because it has its general strength, it's got attribute and upright, also with a big multiplier. Not as good as other tier 8 medals, but as a buffer slash multiplier, it's really good. So an attacking buffer is always great to see, and that's usually what the VIP medals are. Like the Aqua and Stitch that came out, it was a buffer that had good attack on it. So they're kind of just going with their same pattern here. And when I say, let me compare it to what I was talking about tier 8. So currently tier 8, as you guys can see, Bob and Jack 53.66, Sora and Simba 53.66, Invisible 50 multiplier. This guy doesn't really matter. Syx 50, and then as you guys can see, you go a little more down, 46 and 39. There's the other VIP medal I was talking about. General strength by 4, but for 2 turns, right? But it doesn't have all the other stuff times 3 and all that. So that's what's going on, is that Toon Roxas kind of just doesn't have a place right now because of the way we get fairy tickets. If we could make this medal 7 stars like I said before, then it would have a place in some situations, but even now it's really just meant for proud mode and the next high score challenge coming up. And that's about it. That's the Toon Roxas. If you like Roxas, this is the month. 358 over 2 days collaboration. You got Roxas as Shion, Roxas as Riku, Roxas as a Toon medal, Roxas pretty much everywhere. So that's Toon Roxas, guys. Not that great. Honestly, if you're considering to buy VIP for jewels and quests and stuff like that, this isn't the time. This medal's not one of the good ones. Invisible was pretty good. Honestly, we haven't had a good VIP medal since Invisible, I believe. Well, Invisible's pretty recent, but I mean, like, the Incredibles medals didn't turn out that good. So if you guys are still waiting for something to be good in VIP, this isn't the time. You can skip out if you're someone who doesn't buy all the time. You just want to try it once in a while. Definitely skip on this for now. It seems like every week has been giving 4,400 jewels, so you're not really missing out on anything there. This week's VIP was pretty interesting because it had a gold ticket, it had all that, so it looked pretty good. It's just that the VIP medal wasn't that great, and if I'm going to buy the jewels pack, I want a good medal along with 4,400 jewels. So I'll just wait out. Looks like another 2 weeks of not getting anything. For now, let's jump in and look at what's in the game. So we got new avatar boards, the pirates, basically. So these two boards, as much as I want them, first off, I did my mercy pull for Dusk. You guys probably did your mercy pull for Kairi Kai or Shion Kai, or maybe anything else before that. All the Riku versus Roxas and Shion, so on and so on. There was a lot of good banners you guys could have pulled for, and we need skills. The issue is here, we're all broke. And I'm going to talk about the board as if we had jewels, but really give my opinion on what I'm going to do afterwards. So, avatar boards, they look great. They have the little heart on there with the pirate symbol. Pretty cool. Nice design right there. There is a skill perk +2 for the eye patch. So if you don't have anything for your face B, I believe, there's skill perk +2 right there. It does come with chips. Does it not come with Dales? It's just chips? Yeah, it just comes with one chip. I thought they came with Chip and Dales. It must have been a while since I've watched or I've looked at that one part right there. So there's one chip there. You got 5 magic mirrors and 3 magic brooms. The skills though is what everyone goes for these avatar boards. And in all honesty, Attack Boost 7 Max SP Gauge 1 is one of the biggest one. Anyone who got Bob and Jack Jack, Sora and Simba, anything with more than 4 SP is going to want Attack Boost 7 Max SP Gauge 1 on that. Anything that's 3 or below, don't put an SP gauge on that. It's not necessary except for Proud Mode Keyblades. And sometimes you can get away with gauges +2 from your traits that will help those Keyblades, or some medals that restore SP, like Roxas, the reverse magic one. But Attack Boost 7 Max SP Gauge 1 is huge, and anyone who did get the medals I just mentioned is going to want that skill. The issue is the skills that come along with this, Attack Boost 7 and Lux Plus. It's not a max skill, and honestly, you do want a max skill when it comes to Lux Plus. It's good to have temporary while you wait for another Lux Plus max, but in all honesty, you wouldn't spend 2,500 jewels for that. So that's a dead skill for me right there. I've never used them. Barely use them. Attack Boost 7 with the amount of skill perk we have now, it's almost like having a max. It doesn't go off all the time, but it goes off pretty often, but not consistent enough to be in PvP or anything like that. And then we have Defense Boost 5. Now, we did just get Defense Boost 4 Max, and a lot of people use this combination in that bug. I forget what those bugs are called, but you know it's summertime when you hear that. But basically, Defense Boost 4 Max in PvP with the Defense Boost 5 mitigates a lot of damage, but in some cases, it's better to have an attacking medal instead of the Defense Boost 5 in there. So it all depends on how strong your medals are. You really don't need the Defense Boost 5 in PvP. I've been making a top 1,000 on my main account without Defense Boost 5, but on my free-to-play account where I am, Defense Boost 5 kind of helps because I don't have that many 7-star medals, so I get a 6-star or a okay 7-star medal and put a Defense Boost 5 on it, so it does some damage and it also mitigates a bunch of damage. So in a way, Defense Boost 5 is good, but not enough again to justify the 2,500 jewels. So when you buy this avatar board, in reality, the skill perk here isn't that great. If you like the pirate outfit, that's the thing you're getting. But for skill wise, you're going to spend 2,500 jewels just for an Attack Boost 7 Max SP Gauge 1. I feel like that value isn't there. There is a magic gem. There is a bunch of stuff in here. Like I said, magic brooms. The value's there. But in reality, when you look down into it, you're only getting that Attack Boost 7 Max SP Gauge 1. Where I know it's not up to date, but that 2,500 jewels can go towards your Kairi Kai, your Shion Kai, go towards these banners that come with skills. Attack boost 6 max is in here. There is no 7 max, but there's attack boost 6 max. And if you get on a 7-star medal you don't care about, and you don't care about your sub slots a little bit, that 7 max can just be transferred because it's 100% fully leveled up, and all you gotta do is sacrifice that medal into another one, and you have yourself an attack boost 6 max. Now that's not SP gauge 1 with 7, but if you need some skills, these banners, 3,000 jewels, gets you really good medal and a chance at an attack boost max. It's not guaranteed, but at least it's there. Like right there, I believe there is an SP gauge one. I forget which one it is. It's attack boost 5 max with SP gauge 1. So not up to date, but still better than having nothing. And your 3,000 jewels goes towards a guaranteed tier 5, a guaranteed prime medal. You get 3 magic mirrors, and one of these medals are gonna have a skill. If you're really lucky, you get nominee, or just like any of these other banners that came with medals where they're not here anymore. There's not as much banners. Oh my god, what's going on? Well, actually there is. There's 5 banners currently, all costing 15,000 jewels except for 11,600 Axel. So my point being is that 2,500 jewels can get you that attack boost 7 max 1, but don't forget that you need to pull 5 times for medals these days, which is amazing. I'm not complaining about that. It was better than our non-mercies back then that came with 3 orbs, not fully gilted, all that stuff. Now we're getting pulls where we're getting fully gilted medals with skills on them along with guarantee. It's crazy. These banners are so much better than back then. But 2,500 jewels for that one attack boost 7 max will make a big difference when you put it on the correct medal. But I'm broke. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, if I'm going to put 2,500 jewels, I don't know if I want to do it that way. We might not see an attack boost 7 max for a long time with SP gauge on it, or we might see it very soon, especially in the skills to thrill. They might put it there with an attack boost 7 max with SP gauge 2 probably, not with 1. So it's good to have that skill, and I really want it, and I know that it doesn't matter how much jewels it costs, people are going to need it. So it's 2,500 jewels, but if you're someone who's free to play and you're trying to save, I would consider, do you really need that right now? Do you really need to add that medal to your setup? If the answer is yes, then that 2,500 jewels is worth it. If the answer is no, then just kind of wait it out. I know that's like a huge thing, but when you're free to play, you've got to really decide, will this really change my game or just a little bit? And you can't go wrong with avatar boards. Like, they're a must. It's like the only way to get skills, except for this way now, which is nice to see that there's skills in these 7-star medals, but you have to sacrifice these medals you get to transfer them. So it all depends how many jewels you got, what you have already. If you have an illustrated Kai or Shion Kai, Kairi Kai or Shion Kai, then you're kind of fine to do whatever you want from that point on. Once you get these medals, then you can spend your jewels wherever you want. If you spend this and you go, I want Aqua, or I want the Riku here, or I want Axel, that is your choice. You do what you want. You have the main buffer in the game. You're clear to spend your jewels on anything else, including those avatar boards. If you don't, all your jewels should be saved for these 2 medals right here. As for Aqua here, we've been getting tier 6s in their own banners instead of guaranteed tier 6 every pull. So the reason for this, and I haven't really talked about the previous ones, I think I just saw that spider. I saw a shadow. I'm going crazy. So the reason is that these medals aren't that great. Aqua here is actually one of the best tier 6 medals, excluding the high score challenge Goofy and Donald. She's actually one of the best. So if you pull from here, you're getting a strong medal. But my point is that they've been doing guaranteed tier 5 every pull, where these banners, it's a tier 6 for 5 pulls, where you get tier 5s every pull. So in a way it sounds good, but in another way they changed it up. They didn't do tier 6s like they did, where they brought out tier 6 prime medal and then guaranteed tier 6 every pull. In my opinion, they might come out with the tier 6 prime medals, which they should. If they don't, then this is the way they're doing tier 6s. If they do, you're going to get these tier 6s in those prime pulls anyways. This is kind of like early access to tier 6s. But tier 6s are mainly AoE medals. Like we saw the Shion, that was a tier 6. I think it was Roxas that came out. That was a tier 6 illustrated Roxas. And now they have this Aqua here. There might have been another one. There were so many. But honestly, just skip them all. They're not worth your 15,000 jewels. There's nothing special over here that you can't get over here. That's pretty much there, but you're getting an outdated medal. Like the Shion and all that, you're getting an outdated medal. Not saying that if you get this Aqua, it's bad. It's just that it's not something you would spend 15,000 jewels. Look, Kairi and Shion here are, I think I saw it. Yeah, it's there. I'm finally gonna get that spider. They're 15,000. How is the value between these two the same? They're not. They're not the same. Even this prime metal is better than this aqua metal. Aqua does have a higher multiplier and all that, so it's not like, oh, she's like garbage. It's just that, skip it out, guys. Short case, just skip it out. Don't worry about these tier 6s in these banners. They're just there. They're for 3 days. There's not enough time for it, and with everything else going on, they probably have the lowest value at the moment. So I'm pretty much done with this video. I'm gonna go find that spider. I think I finally found it. Today's my day. Today I take back my room. If you guys want to add anything down below about the avatar boards, Roxas, that tier 6 Aqua there, let me know down below what are your thoughts. What are you doing? Did you pull? Did you not pull? And just some advice that you guys want to give to the community. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, where are you at? I saw you on the curtain. Where are you at? I'm coming for you.